Hello, my friends. Betty McKnit here with another yarn review for Knitting Fever. Today, I'm excited to show you and talk about Ella Rae Cuddle. Cuddle is a velvety plush vegan chenille. It's made in Turkey for Knitting Fever and it's 100% polyester. It's a number 6 super bulky weight yarn. It comes in 100 gram or 109 yard skeins. This yarn is machine washable, but you'll have to lay it out flat to dry it, and you can't put it in the dryer. It comes in, I counted 20 colors on the Knitting Fever website, and it comes in everything from pastels to more saturated, brighter and deeper tones. Personally, this yarn is screaming baby blanket to me, so there are lots of really pretty pastels, perfect for baby projects. This yarn is just so luscious and soft. You will just love wrapping up your precious baby in it, and it's perfect for kids' clothes. And I would really love to see some amigurumi makers who make those cute plushies. I'd love to see them get a hold of this yarn and see what they would do with it. I think that it would make some really wonderful plushies. There's a lovely knitted baby blanket pattern called Dawn on Knitting Fever's site and a child sweater called Lyra, both by Ursula McGrath. I didn't see any crochet patterns with this yarn on Knitting Fever's site, so I did go ahead and swatch up the beginning of a 6-day star blanket. I don't use a lot of chenille yarn, but I have seen a lot of makers doing the 6-day star with the chenille yarns, the blanket yarns, and the fluffy yarns, so I thought that I would give it a try. Now let's talk about gauge, because I was a little bit skeptical when I saw that this yarn was listed as a super bulky weight. And for knitting needles, they're suggesting an 11 to 17 needle. That's 8 to 12.75 millimeters. That's a really large needle. The knitting gauge would be 7 to 11 stitches over 4 inches. For crochet, they're suggesting an M or a Q hook for 7 to 9 single crochet stitches over 4 inches. So I had to go ahead and work this yarn up for myself to understand why they're calling it a 6 super bulky weight yarn, because to me it just didn't seem like one. So I did swatch it up with the Q hook, which to me just felt comically big. And so then I switched to a P hook and I worked up the beginning of a 6-day star blanket with the P hook. And once I got the flow of it, and now I get it, I'm convinced. This makes a really squishy, lovely, airy, breathable, drapable start to a blanket. And oh my goodness, how quick it would work up. So I hope you're ready to try a new project with this lovely chenille yarn. These yarns were gifted to me by Knitting Fever. They are a supplier to your local yarn store. So if you would like to buy some, you can head to Knitting Fever's website and find a stockist near you or a store that offers online ordering for the Ella Rae Cuddle. You can find the patterns I mentioned as well on Knitting Fever's site. And don't forget to share your creations with us. We love seeing what you make. And thank you for joining me today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you've ever used Ella Rae Cuddle or if you have any questions. Until next time, happy crocheting and knitting.